I lived with Elsie and her mother in 3 rooms on the 2nd floor of a small but clean house in the German-Polish section of Milwaukee. On the bus ride home, a pretty girl and a soldier were sitting across the aisle from me, holding hands. The girl smiled at me. Without thinking, I touched my mustache and smiled back at her. Her boyfriend turned and gave me a hard stare. I dropped my head, pretending to be reading my theater program. When I got home, I raced up the stairs and unlocked the kitchen door. There was a soft light coming from the half-open door of our bedroom. I stuck my head into the doorway. "Look who's here," I said as rakishly as I could. Elsie was asleep, propped up against 2 big pillows, her long auburn hair spread out around her. A gas lamp was burning on the nightstand. The sound of my voice woke her. "Oh, Paul," she said, still half asleep. "I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know you were sleeping. How do you feel?" "I was waiting up, and then I just dozed off," she said. I made a tiny leap, trying to feature my mustache. "Look who's here," I said. "What time is it?" Elsie asked, trying to see the little table clock on my side of the bed. "It must be a little past 10, I said. "How do you feel, Elsie?" "Is my mother's light out?" she asked. There wasn't any light coming from the adjoining bedroom. "Yes, it's out," I said. Still trying to get Elsie to notice my mustache, I made another little John Barrymore leap in the air and said, "Look who's here, Elsie." "Paul, if you're going to eat something, please hurry." "I'm not hungry, Elsie." "You must be starving," she said. "No, I had something on the train. Honestly, I'm not hungry. How do you feel?" "If you cared how I felt, would you have left me tonight?" "Well, I did care, even though I left, so the answer must be yes." "You look so pretty with your hair that way." "I don't feel pretty." "Isn't life funny? Because you do look so pretty." "Thank you." I walked up and sat beside her on the bed. "I brought you something, sweetheart." "You didn't bring me another pastry?" she asked. "Oh, Paul, why do you do that?" "It must be love," I said, taking her hand. "You've still got makeup all over your face. Did you know that?" I must have forgotten. I was so excited after the play, and I wanted to get home before you went to sleep. I leaned down and kissed her, then took off my trousers and underwear and socks, leaving on my shirt. I turned down the lamp and got into bed. "Don't touch me like that, Paul." "Why?" "I don't feel like it," she said. "Why?" Elsie turned away. I lay next to her for a while, until I finally fell asleep. The next morning, I was punching tickets on the ride back to Milwaukee. The car was stuffed with soldiers and their girlfriends or wives. Mostly girlfriends, I think. Standing or seated, all the couples seemed to be kissing. A few of the older men and women were trying not to look. As I walked down the aisle, my attention was caught by a passenger's newspaper. 6,000 German guns opened fire at 4:50 a.m. 2,500 British guns reply. France waits for Yanks. After repeating, "Tickets, please," 3 times to one passionately kissing couple, I lost heart for punching tickets. When we reached the 3rd Street station in Milwaukee, I hopped off the passenger steps onto the station platform and helped some of the older people get off the train. Then I made my way through the crowd. Most everyone was hugging and kissing their loved ones goodbye. A little girl was clutching her mother's leg while the mother was squeezing her husband's waist as she kissed him. I stood and watched the 3 of them for a moment. That afternoon, I wrote a letter to my wife.